Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru. Hope you have an amazing week so far. Emails. Let's talk emails because there is so much you can do right with emails, and it's a great way to nurture, to stay front of mind, to add value, to continue to update people who are part of your audience. You should be constantly trying to grow the number of people who want to see your emails. But there's a few mistakes that I think we make too often with emails. And it starts with the way that we think. It starts with the way that we actually get emails. So let's dive in and let's have a bit of a look at that. So before we get into that, I'm going to put in the comment box. If you're not part of our Facebook group, make sure you jump into the $1 Million Referral Network Facebook group. The link is in the comment box. So all you need to do is go to facebook.com/groups/Michael Griffiths, and you can come over, join us in our $1 Million Referral Network Facebook group. The link is going across the screen right now at the same time. So emails, email marketing. Why is it such a big thing? See, people used to always say, hey, the money is in your email list. Well, in a way, they were right. But in a way, they weren't right. Because people get emails all the time. In fact, you're probably sick of getting emails. And eventually what we do is we attach a person's name that the email comes from to whether we're even going to look at it or not. So quite often we just go delete, 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 delete without even opening the thing. So how do you change that? Well, it comes with why are you sending emails and how did you get that person to send emails to? So let's start there because that's really important. If you think going and getting email addresses from people who don't know you, don't like you, don't trust you, to be able to send them an email, well, more often than not, you're probably going to get a spam complaint and you're definitely going to get it deleted. And it was a complete waste of your time, resource, effort, energy. You've got to be sending emails to people who have actually made a choice to get around you. So if you think going onto your LinkedIn and getting people's email addresses and adding them is a smart move, it's not. Because those people don't give a damn, in the nicest possible way, about you or your business. They don't want emails from you. So all you're doing is annoying those people. And all you're doing by annoying those people is either getting a spam complaint or now your name is going to be mentioned in a negative way. So that's the first thing that we've got to make sure that if we're going to send out emails, and I encourage you to, I think you should be sending out emails all the time, is that you're sending emails to people who have made a choice to be around you. So that's your first thing. How are you growing your CRM, your email names in a way that they are choosing to be around you? So now we've got that part sorted out. What should you be sending? Well, the worst possible things that you could be sending on email is what I call it's all about me emails. So look at me, buy this from me, do this for me. It's all about me. Because when you think about it, as humans, we've got this what's in it for me sort of radar. So if you're sending things out to prospects, to clients, to people in your networks, people who have chosen to be around you, and you make it all about you, how often do you think, or how regularly do you think they're going to keep opening it before they sort of go, hey, I've had enough. I don't want to really read that anymore. So if you're going to be sending things out, and as I said, I think you should be sending emails out at least weekly, if not a couple of times a week. What you need to be thinking about is how am I adding value in what I'm sending out? How am I nurturing? How am I enhancing my relationship with the people who are reading this? How am I sharing my expertise? So the way you think in terms of what you're sending out will really determine how successful you are when you send your emails out. So I know when we send things out, and we send things out twice a week, we're constantly, how do we add value? How do we educate? How do we give more? And if someone doesn't want that, that's okay. They're allowed to leave. It's not a concern, and it shouldn't be a concern for you too. You're speaking to your people. That's what email marketing is about. You speaking to your people, to people who have made a choice to be around you. And this is where, if they haven't made a choice to be around you, then it becomes a bit blurry in terms of, well, what should I be sending them? Because they're not really your people. But if you're sending things out to people who have chosen to come to be around you because of the pain point that you solve is something that they've got a problem with, that they actually want to learn from you, that they actually want to be hearing from you, then you've got to treat that and have a mindset knowing that that's what's taking place. These are your people. So therefore, what can you be sending out? Well, if you're sending out a boring newsletter that comes out every 30 days, and you're more interested in having nice little graphics in there, which turn up as red X's on most people's email, then it's probably quite pointless. You need to be thinking with your emails, how can I send something out at least weekly, consistently, that adds value and ensures that people start getting some solutions to their pain points? So think about when you are sending out your emails, what can you do that turns your prospects from being a red, lukewarm prospect to a green, boiling hot prospect? And that's how you start coming up with, well, what should I be sending? How should I be sending things? So whether you're with us live right now or you're watching a replay, make sure you're throwing into the comment box. What are your takeaways? How often do you use emails? What sort of things do you send? So I think there's two really big no's right now in terms of email marketing. The first one is going and finding people's email addresses who haven't chosen to receive things from you. That's a big no, because they ain't your people. You're hoping that that person either has the pain point or wants to hear from you. Quickest way to get blacklisted your email. The second thing is making it all about you. Okay, that's the second big downfall. If you make your emails all about you, hey, look at what I'm doing, look at what we've done, come buy this from me, come help me, rather than simply flipping it and going, how do I add value to you? That's how your thought process should be. How do I share with you that might allow you to be more successful in whatever pain point it is that you're trying to solve for your people? How do I nurture? How do I continue to ensure, with you being your people, these are your people that you're emailing, how do we help? How do we add more value? Like, that needs to be your thinking. Like with just about everything in terms of marketing, it's got nothing to do with what channel or how. It's got to do with your mindset to create the right strategy and the right thought process around what it is that you're creating. So take your email marketing and go, are you doing it enough? If you are doing it, do you use mainly text so that it can get through spam filters? Do you have graphics in there, which sometimes will show up as a red X depending on how someone's going to open their email? Hey, these are little things for you to think about to ensure that your email marketing is done the right way. Do you write your email and move people off to look at a blog or to look at a video, to come onto your socials? The strategy within your email marketing should be with the end outcomes of warming up prospects so that they want to be able to buy from you. That's what your email marketing is there to do. Warming up prospects so that they want to be able to buy from you. So I hear all the time, I don't have time to send out emails. I don't have time to write them. Well, these are all things that you can overcome if you saw that nurturing and staying front of mind of your people was important enough. That's really the bottom line. So I know that, especially in the way society is today, we've got so many messages. We're getting pulled left, right, and center. Every single person wants a piece of us. Who do we listen to? What should we listen to? So if you think that talking to somebody once and then they're going to come back to you, sorry, it's not going to happen. We need so many more touch points today, from the moment someone first comes around you until the moment they're ready to buy from you. And this is just another touch point. It's another way to be able to nurture and stay front of mind without being annoying until that person is ready to get the solution that you offer. So as you're doing your email marketing, it's simply about, I'm nurturing, I'm staying front of mind, I'm adding value, I'm sharing my expertise. I'm trying to help that person who's part of my audience get a couple of little wins. That should be your thinking around creating your email marketing strategy. Hey, leave me some comments, leave me your insights. Whether you've watched this as a replay, whether you've watched this live, throw in the comment box below. What did you take away from this? What could you do differently? What's maybe something you're doing really well with your emails? What's something you're not doing so well with your emails? Throw it in to the comment box and let me see. Remembering that if you're not part of our $1 Million Referral Network, our free Facebook group, if you're not in there right now, the link's in the comment box, facebook.com/groups/Michael Griffiths. Jump in there. We've got exclusive training just for that group. And every day we're looking at ways to be able to allow you to promote yourself, to give your business some more exposure, to be able to showcase the things that you do and your IP and your knowledge. So come hang out with a group full of peers rather than a group just to spam each other, because that's definitely not allowed in that particular group. Link is in the comments. Link is going across the screen. Love to be able to hang out with you over in that group at the same time. So your email marketing, simply put, is something that needs to happen. So if you're not doing this consistently, I sort of go, well, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're shooting yourself in the foot from a nurture perspective. It shouldn't be just done when you feel like doing it, when you've got time to do it. It needs to be something that's done consistently. So again, throw in the chat box for me, throw in the comment box. How would you rate your email marketing strategy? Do you know what you're doing? Do you have a plan? Do you have the right way of thinking? Love to be able to hear from you. Okay, team, that's it from me. Have an amazing rest of your afternoon, evening, depending on where you are around the globe. And I look forward to catching up with you again.